When we look at pelvic congestion and the places that biomedicine recognizes um, are the key areas to look for the problem. As I mentioned before, the number one place is the left renal vein, into which the left ovarian vein or testicular vein is going to drain. So the renal vein, you can see in this picture. Well, this is not a good picture to show that. The renal vein has to cross over the whole one left side of the abdomen and the aorta in order to get to the abdominal vena cava. And so it's a lot of space and effort to get over that aorta. So there can be compromise there. And you can see that the left ovarian or testicular vein, the left gonadal vein, is going to drain directly into the left renal vein. So if there's an issue with the left renal vein, then we're going to have an issue with the left ovarian vein, which is one of the main drains out of the pelvis. So that's why in the Barral technique, we always say left kidney is the reproductive kidney, because if it's not moving properly, then we're more likely to have a reproductive issue or an issue with the pelvis than if the right kidney is involved. You can see the right ovarian vein drains directly in 90% of women into the abdominal vena cava. And so this is an easier route. The angle is better, and there's no sort of potential compromise due to changes in the kidney. So we say the right kidney is the digestive kidney, so it's more likely to create digestive problems if people have a movement issue with the right kidney. So the second region that creates pelvic congestion syndrome is the gonadal veins, the ovarian or testicular veins, like we were just talking about, or also the internal iliac vein. So this here is the abdominal vena cava. It splits off around the belly button area into the common iliac veins, left and right. And then they split off into the internal and the external iliac veins, left and right. The internal iliac vein is for draining the pelvis. The external iliac vein is for draining the lower extremities. And so this is the second region where we see problems related to pelvic congestion. The pelvis itself can be an area where there's obstruction of venous return. And so this would be the actual veins in the pelvis, and they would need to be addressed themselves. And then the lower extremity. If the lower extremity is not draining properly, then you'll have the upper thigh varicosities. And what will try to happen is the pelvis will try to help out by draining the lower extremity, since for whatever reason, the external iliac vein might not be functioning up to par. And so then that compromises the pelvic drainage itself, because everybody wants to help